What's up, y'all? It's Dr. Megan Covington, owner of The People's Editor. We provide high-quality, affordable, editorial, coaching, and consulting services to Black academics and professionals of color. Today, I want to address a really important topic that many doctoral students struggle with. How to know when your dissertation is complete and ready to send to your committee. In this post, I include a series of questions that you will be able to answer once your dissertation is complete and ready to send to your committee. Once your dissertation is fully written and ready to send to your committee, you will easily be able to answer the question of what is the purpose of your dissertation. Another question you should be easily able to answer is, how did your research question change during the research process? With this question, you essentially want to easily be able to articulate the winding path that you went through going from your proposal to your executed dissertation and any potential changes that happen. Most dissertations do change from what you propose to what you're actually able to do. For example, many PhD and doctorate students proposed certain dissertations to collect data in person prior to the COVID-19 pandemic. Once the pandemic happened, many people had to switch over and find virtual ways such as Zoom or Microsoft Teams to collect their data. That's one thing you would share. Next, you should be able to answer what were your sources selection criteria to include in your literature review. So your lit review kind of sets up the tone for your study. Therefore, being able to articulate how you selected sources, which sources you prioritized, which sources you excluded, and things of that nature will let you know that your dissertation is complete and you are ready to send it to your committee. One question you will probably definitely want to be able to answer is, how did you develop the study design and why did you take that approach? Be ready to explain to your committee where you got the ideas for your study design and then the places where you added in your own creativity or nuances. How can you generalize your study's findings and how are they valid? So depending on your discipline, this question may be relevant. It also may be a trick question. So if you're in higher education or most social sciences and you're studying people, you're actually probably not able to generalize your findings, and so that will be the answer to that question. Lastly, ask yourself, can you explain the main shortcomings of your research design? Any scholar who has gone through a rigorous research process should be able to point out just a few pitfalls of their study or things they wish they had done better or things they would have done differently had they known certain things of that nature. Once you can answer that question, more than likely, your dissertation is ready to be sent to your committee. The bulk of your conversation within your dissertation is going to be explaining the findings of your study. Therefore, you want to be able to answer a question to yourself prior to sending to your committee of what were the key findings of your study in a clear, articulate manner. Being able to answer how can you put the findings into practice is one of the key indicators that you are ready to defend your dissertation and your dissertation is completed and ready to send to your committee.